Hey, I'm Ifa Kytösaho, leading building permit architect from the City of Vantaa Building Control Unit. Senaatti Properties Vantaa Courthouse is on our municipality area, and we participated in piloting the building control role. The case itself already had been given building permit, but in the pilot project we could test how the process would work when using automatic checking of IFC models. This was the first time that we had access to the whole Rava 3 Pro checking rule set for building project, and it gave us new knowledge of how the process will work in future. It was also good to see that the designers can now make pre-checking of their IFC model by themselves on first phase of the building permit process, because they can use the same checking rules via Solibri desktop version. It's also good that the Rava 3 Pro rule sets are made on national level, and it is the same version in every municipality. This gives similarity and transparency to adaptation of demands regardless of municipality or occupant. We need more guidelines and education to both municipalities, key persons, and also to the designers of how to implement the process on national level. Mainly, we need fixed guidelines of how things must be put into models for checking process to work. This will somewhat increase the workload of the technical process. There is more information to be put into the models, and it must be put there according to very precise rules. These rules are still in the making, but clearly we are rather close to the intermediate stage where we are getting fruits from the defining process. To make sure of that, we need more pilot projects that we can become assured of the reliability of the automatic checking process, that it works properly. The value of automatic IFC checking process will become from the time saved in the building control process when designers can approach the building control with technically better documents. But at the same breath, we must remember and emphasize that the building control process begins with valuation of the design itself and whether the design is suitable for the environment or not. And that must be discussed before all the technical details are being put into the model. The need of advanced negotiations will not disappear. It will be even more important in the future. And these must be held early enough in the process so that changes are still possible, but late enough that the main problems are solved, or that the designer holds the inner knowledge of how to solve them later in the process. This will not change. Automatic model checking will not replace the demand of skillful designers. Automatic building process is a must when we use models. There are many details that are easily checked from the master drawings or blueprints, if that's what they are called in English. But the more information we put into the models, the more advanced checking tools we need. Mainly these will be for the benefit of the clients of the designers and the designers themselves. Designers will get a tool to check the deviations from the rules, and they can decide whether to change the design in order to meet the demands, or if they want to apply for the permit to deviate from the rules. The client will also get access to these designs without a need of any specific tools of their own. In the end, we will have a more transparent building control process which can hold more information of the buildings being built.